Sometimes we just have to do an episode for me. Well, folks, we are going to be playing Platypus Reclayed. The original Platypus was a game that I played a lot on my ye old school Windows 2000 PC. So of course, very early Windows-based video games rarely get re-releases, and so I'm more than happy to bring this one to you tonight. So this was a fun game that, back in the day, I think we were barely in the 32-bit era, and we had a mostly stop-motion R-type style side-scrolling shooter to play on our PCs, and it didn't cost us anything. Well, which is not true of this game. This game actually cost me $10. But at any rate, we're going to be having a little bit of good old-fashioned claymation fun tonight. When we play some Platypus, and it all starts after this very brief commercial break. We'll be right back. Grooving on this music right now, even though it's really just the looping music from the starter screen. And it's interesting, at least you know that you have a little bit of animation going on right here. We have completely outlived the concept of doing attract modes from video games, because video games have become just such a public, just a personable thing, is that I'm standing right here in front of my computer monitor, knowing that I'm just mostly going to be playing this on my own. So I don't really need to see the attract mode. You know, all video games these days, they're also just kind of like point of purchase things. You know, I bought it. I know I want to see it. I don't necessarily need to see an attract mode for it. And yet here we are, looking at an attract mode for it. Just watch that go around and around for a while we eat up time during the commercial break. Because you darn well know that I'm doing that as well. Alright, so there is a story here. I think that you're the last defender of a peaceful country of Mongolia, and you are flying an antiquated type of airship called the Platypus. And, you know, you're going to do a side-scrolling shooter about it. That's basically how this goes. You know, that's basically what the story is. So there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so... Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Okay, so... Alright, let's go ahead and let's do the intro, and then let's get right into Platypus Reclayed. Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Braining the RPG Cat. Tonight, we're going to play a small but very wholesome indie title, one that I have already said that I used to play on my Windows PC in 2000. we're going to be playing some Platypus Reclayed. And so let's go ahead and let's hit the start button on this. We'll play a normal mode, at least for now. I guess we have the ability to do practices of each round, but then we might as well just get into the main game in that case. So, beginner, regular, advanced. High attack, low shield, and then speed. Beginners are low attack, high shield, and speed. Okay. So, well, once again, we'll just pick the normal vehicle as well. We're fighting an aerial path towards victory, and we should do claymation about it. Alright. Okay, didn't realize I shouldn't have run into the mothership there. Just as it's sitting there and creeping back up on me. Take care of you this time. Grab some free fruit. Because that's what you do. Yep, collect those stars and then get power-ups. Because that's what you do. Woohoo! Look at that plasticine plaster. Something that they really do. That's pretty cool is that, yeah, you get to see the enemy ships fill up with bullet holes as you're shooting at them. That's a lot of ammunition. I don't mind telling you. Telling me, telling you, telling me, telling you. Yay, bananas. Shot everybody up with a minimum of 91% accuracy. Zap, 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 zap. Zap this, zap that. When you're an old school arcade gamer like yours personally, this is something that you love to do and love to see. Bleep, 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 bleep. Trying to do meaningful commentary here, but then at the same thing, my inner child is just more than happy to just sit here and shoot at the airplanes while going doodle 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 doodle. So maybe that's what the final version of this video is actually going to consist of. Ooh, did I just get hit? Yeah, I think I just got hit. No, a little bit of fruit would probably help me to keep my health bar a little bit higher, a little bit more raised. Okay, the green ships have turned red. I mean, they were red a few times in the previous. Something like that could really blow. I've already lost 2 lives. We're probably only like 3/4 of the way through the first stage. Zap, 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 zap.
Power down. Homing missile. Power down.
Well, so much for homing missiles. Ooh, look at that big old Betty. Rat. Well, that was going well for half a second. Ooh, I am almost at my 0 life. I went after that one. I went after that one ship just way too eagerly. Because, of course, you know that kind of happens in side-scrolling shooters sometimes. Yikes. You know, I have to be standing in the middle of those bullets, but, you know, at the same time, I'm just wiggling my joystick up and down.
Power down.
My worst enemy in that particular situation. Ooh, did not do as nearly as good as I did in my first volley. But of course, you know that. You can see that because you're watching me playing. Not too keen on this weapon, at least not compared to the other ones. Yeah, let's get rid of that as soon as we possibly can. Of course, they give me bombs right now because there's things on the ground to destroy.
Fireball.
Okay, interesting. Maybe I'm glad to be rid of that one because I don't like losing my auto fire. Okay, a little better.
Homing missiles.
Something great about the music too. They're like 80s power ballads.
Power down.
Ah, drat. What a time to lose your weapon, and then lose your life immediately afterwards.
Homing missiles.
Guts, and might.
Power down.
Yikes.
Bomb. Power down.
Ugh. Getting awfully tired of losing all of my lives to those vertical shooting
Rockets.
He said as though the cat was actually going to be able to do anything about it.
Power down.
Okay, so much for our extra continues. I can already tell this is going to be a really hard game to play and chat at the same time. Of course, my eyeballs inextricably glued to the screen. Rat. Ooh, should I really even try to be picking on this thing? Maybe if I... Well, yeah, maybe I won't have a moment's peace if I don't. I don't know if it's just going to scroll off of the screen eventually. Whoa. Oh,
Power down.
well. So much for that. That's your game over. Oh, look at that. I got a new high score. Now let's see if we can actually finish the first level about it.
Okay.
Cherries. You know, as part of the diet that I'm currently on, I have a tendency to eat a lot of different kinds of fruit. I do think that cherries are actually my favorites. Oh, drat.
Wide shot.
Oh, I wish they could all be a wide shot.
Wide shot. Wide shot. Power down.
Rat. I might already be doing way worse than my first playthrough. I'll put up with this for a short amount of time, and then I'll go ahead and I will switch to easy mode. Well, maybe I'll still play normal, but then I'll play easy playing, something like that. Rat. So much for accuracy.
Wide shot.
Well, now I realize that, you know, I'm playing with the thumb pad, whereas previously I was playing with a joystick. Probably I'm better at this using the joystick.
Auto cannon.
Uh-oh.
Atomic pulse.
Okay, quickly, give me something other than this thing.
Power down.
Just give me my regular gun back. I can work with this. Ah. I mean, there's a point when planes scroll off from the left that they actually become damaging. I need to figure that out. That is part of the meta game strategy going on here.
Atomic pulse.
Okay, I can actually work on this. It just needs to be in a very specific context.
Homing missile. Power down.
Rat.
Homing missile. Auto cannon.
Always do well with, you know, the very rapid fire weapons. Doesn't matter what type of game it is. Okay. This is probably the way I need to use Fireball rather than the charge beam version of it.
Power down.
I spoke too soon. Ah, gee whiz. Okay, this more or less is the place I was a moment ago. Do I get anything for shooting up those satellites? Maybe an end of level bonus? I don't know. Actually, I think I want to keep this. Get thee behind me, corny power-ups. Well, I really wish I had one. Ah. We'll see if I ever get past this little itty bitty corner of the playthrough. I might have the focus for this. I might have the attention span. I might have this. Their autistic early warning system.
Wide shot.
Uh-oh. Oh, those were some bullets.
Power down. Fireball. Power down.
Man, that thing is hard to use. I know, I keep falling on that one. I think this was the same guy that I lost to last time. Can't be helped, he fires so many darn bullets. Oh, no, actually, I lost to the carrier. I actually managed to beat this thing last time. Just not this time. Alright. Oh. I didn't know that my old name was already entered. Okay, so this time, yeah. We're gonna go into normal mode again, but this time we're going to use a slightly more armored craft.
Okay.
It's a smaller one, too, which is really helpful in the side-scrolling shooting games. I haven't been able to grab a single fruit.
Wide shot. Wide shot.
Wow, that thing really snuck up on me.
Power down. Auto power down.
Okay, so much for that. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, little bit of shield on that. Saved me from that little catastrophe. Rat.
Autocannon.
Say, never mind shields when the flying saucers are sailing right into you.
Autocannon. Power down.
I don't know what hit me. Probably nothing. Probably the other one just wore off. Okay, well, I'm doing better. I'm doing better because I'm lasting longer because of the higher health of this ship. So where does this put me to where I played before? Well, probably in roughly the same place. Maybe just offset by a minute. Oh. My controller just turned off. And now I've been accepted as a second controller. Well, I have swapped to player 2, and I am using a more standard ship again. Because that's just my luck. You know, I've had the darndest time with controller syncing lately. I think it might be a problem, you know, between my PC and my Steam Deck, which is in the same room.
Power down.
that there's just an outside chance that both of these controllers are syncing to both consoles at the same time, and it just kind of slows down my controller response time in general. It's a possibility. On the bright side, I managed to keep both of my credits up until this point. I don't know where I'm going to get extra lives, though.
Wide shot.
Rat.
Power down. Wide shot. Bomb.
Get out of here, you dumb egg thing. Not a great weapon to use to fight against this mid-boss.
Power down. Wide shot. Power down. Fireball.
Oh, I really hate getting this thing. But yeah, you know that.
Power down. Homing massage. Power down.
Well, that was great while it lasted.
Homing massage. Rockets. Power down.
Power down and also dead. I also died when I hit that carrier.
Power down. Bombs. Power down. Homing massage. Rockets. Power down.
Oh, drat. Well, here we are again. Well, we managed to save all of our continues. Is that still going to be enough in order for us to beat the carrier?
Rockets. Power down.
Well, so much for that. I came back as player 1. No more controller confusion, I suppose.
Homing missile.
Okay, well, we're at our furthest point at this point. Oh, come on, they gotta throw a bigger boss at me than that. No? Okay, I guess not. Okay, well then, woohoo! We actually managed to beat the first stage on this. All it took me was literally my first hour.
Power down.
Here's a happy little bonus in this stage. Now the flying saucers are shooting at me.
Autocannon.
Maybe White Shot would have been better, but no. I love my rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Power down.
I thought the normal version of these ships were annoying. Okay, where does this put me? The second round of the second level? I think that's where I am. Ow. I have no idea what's going on. Feels like that, you know, more than half of the time that you play this. It's a beautiful game, but it's the beauty within it that also makes all of this bullet hell excursion that much more challenging. Drat. Okay, yeah. Just 2 rounds in level 2 so far.
Boxing glove. Power down.
Okay, I didn't think there was something worse than the fireball, but there is something worse than the fireball.
Power down.
Nothing appears to be good to use against these big red balloons. Big red balloons, I pop them, and then full bullets, hails come out of them. So, probably something I should try to avoid doing. Especially since I'm on my 0 life now. They're like, try to get your 100% accuracy bonus. I dare you. Oh, you copy an unknown. Okay, well, we're making headway at here at least. Hello, Queen Vampiress. I'm doing very well today. How are you?
Okay.
I'm playing Platypus, which is a game that I used to play in the old Windows 2000 days. Independently created game from some guy somewhere in Europe that is has graphics that are 100% stop motion. If you were an old shaver like me, there would be situations where you would play classic arcade games and you'd think, wow, if they made one that looked this good, then I'd be peeing my pants if I wore any. You know, it's hard to anticipate the very apex of progression when it comes to video games in general. We couldn't imagine something like a Halo or a Gears of War or even a Minecraft. We just wanted a really, really cool art type like that looked completely and totally like Claymation. These are the kind of things that we were hoping for in those Halcyon arcade days. And I'm doing alright, you know, personally. Hasn't been an awful lot going on, but hey, it means all the more time in order to play games.
Power down.
Yikes. See, in these blimp and landmine sections, you have to be really, really careful. Hit the balloons, but not the landmines. Because the landmines will explode into hails of bullets like you wouldn't believe. Rat. Well, there goes my first credit. I have already voiced my displeasure for this particular boss. There's going to be ones much harder after him, at least for the time being. This has been a real pain in the butt. That's good. Yes, so true. More gameplay. Such gameplay. Such clay. Much wow. Fire's a bit too narrow for my liking. Oh, and we're really close to our first commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned in so far. We'll be back after this 2-minute word from Twitch. Oh, drat. I picked a hard game to stream. I picked a hard game to stream and concentrate on chat at the same time. So I'll have lost all of my lives before I come back to the commercial break. I'm starting to have that slowdown issue again. Let me pause here and then let me try to resync my controller. Nobody's missing out on anything. No, not at this point. Still have 20 seconds left in commercial. Okay, now I'm having problems with the controller reset. Oh, no, actually, now we're back. Alright. Keeps up like this, I'm probably going to have to switch to keyboard and mouse, which I don't want to do, because the analog stick is actually quite good in this game. Probably would be better than using the arrow keys. Okay, now I see why they want me to use the boxing glove instead, because a boxing glove will help me get through this big old field full of nothing but explosives. I hate this section. I really hate this section. You know, this is barely the second level. We shouldn't be at the everything is trying to kill me phase. Rat. It was only actually easy to get the boxing glove. Not going through maneuverability hell right now.
Boxing glove.
Alright. Okay, well now we're through it, and unfortunately this isn't a good weapon to have anymore.
Power down.
Rat. Die, you Fabergé egg monstrosities. Oh yeah, okay. Totally not the boss I want to be up against right now. Have to spit up some more of those damn balloons. I have to treat it with kid gloves. Gonna blow me to lower heck if I'm not careful. Okay, well. I made it out theoretically unscathed. This is stage 4, yeah. Mercifully, I won't run into any more of those balloons. Well, that was nice while it lasted. Oh, what the heck is that thing? Unidentified flying object. Which is, yeah, pretty standard for this game. I can already see the next mid-boss looming
Wide shot.
way there in the background as it flies in the clouds behind me.
Power down.
Right. Okay, not having any luck with the supply crates. Just run into them. Whatever damage will be mitigated by whatever healing goodies are inside of the supply crates. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. Okay, no point in trying to shoot that one up. Or this one, for that matter. So I think I made it to the last round of the level, but that's not going to matter. Barely have any life left.
Rockets. Rockets.
Holy mother of ship. This thing's big enough to be the whole stage. They didn't even bother with, you know, preliminaries. The game is signaling that it wants me dead.
Power down.
Awful time for those really good guns to run out.
Homing missile. Power down.
Rat. No, that's it, isn't it? No, okay, no, I still have one chance left. I'm not going to be out here very much for much longer, folks. There you go. Rat. Well, at least I lived long enough to see what the final boss was supposed to be.
Okay.
Just out here spraying the world with seemingly endless retro rockets. Like you do in video games.
Power down. Autocannon. Autocannon.
Fortunately for me, I'm a pretty fast learner.
Power down.
And the balloons, they tempt you because they have fruit in them. You know, you'd like to actually be able to walk right up and shoot them without dying immediately. Rat. Lose a life because I'm trying to grab the fruit that comes immediately comes out of the boss.
Wise. Power down.
I really hate that ship. Ship. I said ship. I want that one written. I want a record made of that. Boy, those things are impossible to crack. Ow. Of course, the big boss starfish just has to leave after a while. Let's see if we can do just the tiniest bit better by the
Boxing glove.
though, you know, I just love to avoid a great majority of these right here. I'll try to see if I can grab some bonuses.
Power down.
Seems almost impossible. All right. Hot shot fighter pilot. No such luck throughout the rest of this. I don't want it. Oh,
Fireball.
take it so that it'll keep me alive. Yeah, charge shot, not a good thing in this particular form of gameplay.
Power down.
I feel like I'm being too much of an overt whiner if I start to complain that for this game to stop blowing me up in random points. Hallelujah. Okay, I believe that we've made it to round 4 now. We still have 1 credit left.
Wide shot. Power down.
Ow. Yeah, I lost a lot of these crates the last time I played this. And I tried to be a little bit more delicate.
Autocannon. Power down.
Oh, drat. Well, so much for delegate. Still happy that I got spread shot, and then I was going to use it to really take it out on the bad guys. I'd much rather shoot at the ships that are actually shooting at me. That would probably be the intelligent way to handle this. Okay, just 2 lives in order to go after that giant mothership again. I mean, I lived for a good long time. I think I probably had 0 lives and then half of a shield the last time I got involved in this.
Power down.
Remember when I was effective against fighting this tanker? I do. Yeah, alright. Okay. Well, we're actually going to just go close it up right now. You know, I didn't intend to spend a lot of time playing on Sunday. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to find somebody to raid. Who would we like to pay a visit to? You know. So, Platypus Reclayed. It's a really cool game, both here on PC and on Stream Deck. Probably not much more to say beyond that, but you know, check it out. It's a great addition to anybody's Steam collection. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go back to we're gonna do a raid to Polly B from the 303, which is a another streamer that I mod for. They write Sonic remixes on Newgrounds, and they also just very frequently play Sega games during their live streams. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pay a visit to them. All right, folks. So everybody say hi to Polly for me. Don't forget to use my stream phrase, Brainy Raid Roll Initiative. All right, folks. So this concludes our broadcast today. I remain Brainy the RPG Cat. Remember, BRNY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change that you want to see in the world. Have a good evening, everybody. And thank you very much for watching.